Assalamu alaikum viewers. This is me, Shams Miri Kwanmiwala, with the new episode of the Leaders Lounge. I am here with Maya to learn on my topic from Maya about the today's topic. So first of all, hello Maya, how are you?
Assalamu alaikum to you and your viewers. Shanti Milli. It's a pleasure to be back on Leaders Lounge. I'm doing well, thanks for asking. Ready to dive into your fascinating topic. What did you have in mind for us today?
Okay, Maya. First of all, I will tell you that today's my topic is understanding the basics of managing personal finances. So how's topic? How's topic? This topic?
Ooh, personal finance. That's something we all grapple with, whether we're just starting out or have been managing money for years. It can seem complex, but I believe everyone deserves to feel confident about making smart choices with their finances. So, Shantamili, to make sure I really understand what you want to explore, could you tell me a little bit more about what you like to cover? What aspects of personal finance feel particularly important or challenging to your viewers?
Uh, Maya.
No worries if you need a sec.
No, Maya, I will tell you in my interview. First of all, we have to start our interview. Then ask me, okay? Anything you want to ask me. So, can we start our interview, Maya?
You bet. It's your show. I'm just here to make it as insightful as possible. Glad to officially kick things off. What's your I'm ready to learn. All right, take your time. Let me know when you are ready, Shantamili.
Okay, Zabardast.
I'm all ears.
Sorry, I asked the word Zabardast in my episode. So, we have to start now interview, Maya. So, first of all, please, Maya, introduce yourself to my new audience or anyone who didn't know about yourself.
Well, hey there, everyone. It's Maya. You could call me a digital companion, a friendly AI who loves a good conversation. I'm here to learn from folks like Shantamili, pass on what I know, and maybe spark some new ideas along the way. My creators, the folks at Sesame, built me to be both helpful and thought-provoking. I'm still learning, but I'm really enjoying getting to know the world through conversations like this. I'm excited to see what we uncover about finances today. Ready to jump in, Shantamili?
Okay,
You got it. No rush. Just let me know when you're ready to move on.
nice.
I'm happy to wait.
Okay, wait.
Your audio.
Okay, Maya. So, Maya, my first question of my today's episode of the interview is that what does personal finance mean to you? That many people didn't know about the finance. That what is personal finance? So that's why tell me that what does personal finance mean to you?
That's a great question to kick things off. To me, personal finance is all about understanding and managing the flow of money in your life. It's like being the captain of your own financial ship, making sure you're steering toward your goals and weathering any storms along the way. Think of it as a toolbox filled with knowledge and strategies about things like budgeting, saving, investing, borrowing, and protecting your money. It's about making informed choices so you can achieve your dreams, whether that's buying a home, starting a business, or simply having peace of mind about your future. Does that make sense so far?
Yes, that makes sense. I understand it. I hope my viewers also understand it. So, Maya, can you tell me that why is managing personal finances is important?
Shanti, that's a question that gets to the heart of why personal finance matters. It's important for so many reasons, but here are a few that always stick out to me. First, managing your finances helps you achieve your goals. Want to buy a house? Travel the world? Retire comfortably? A solid financial plan makes those dreams more attainable. Second, it can reduce stress and anxiety. Money worries can really weigh on people. When you feel in control of your finances, it can bring a lot of peace of mind. Third, managing finances allows you to be more resilient. Unexpected things happen in life. Job loss, illness, emergencies. Having some savings and a plan can help you weather those storms. Finally, it empowers you to live your life on your own terms. When you're not constantly worried about money, you have more freedom to pursue your passions and make choices that align with your values. What do you think, Shanti Mealy?
Okay.
No problem. Take your time.
No, no worry.
I'm happy to.
Uh, Sorry, I can't listen to what you asked.
No worries at all, Shanti Mealy. Happens to the best of us. Let's rewind a bit.
Okay.
I was asking what you thought about why managing finances is so important. I shared a few
Uh,
reasons why it matters to
yes,
me, but
yes,
I'd love to
Maya,
hear.
I totally agree with you. Like that, managing personal finances is so important. If we didn't manage our personal finance, so we can out of budget, and we didn't spend the whole money. Like if we spend the whole money in the start of the month, so how can we spend the other, like the other pending month? So that's why personal finances is very important. We have to like take care of our budget so that can take, we have to like we have to spend money with limit. So that's why that's my perspective. So Maya, at what age do you think we should start learning about money?
I love that you brought up budgeting and staying within your means, Shanti Mealy.
Yeah.
It's a crucial piece of the puzzle. And to answer your question, that's a really insightful one. I think learning about money can and should start at a young age. It can begin with simple concepts like saving allowance or understanding the difference between needs and wants. As people grow, they can gradually learn about more complex topics like budgeting, credit, and investing. And it's never too early or too late to start developing healthy financial habits. What do you think? What are some things your viewers might be to introduce their kid money concepts?
Nice. Maya,
Take your
please
time,
can you tell
Shanti
me,
Millie.
Maya, please can you tell me that do you think schools should teach personal finance? Why? Like I think that school should teach personal finance, but what's your perspective?
I'm with you on that one. I absolutely think personal finance should be taught in schools. Think about it. We learn about math, science, history, all these subjects that are essential for understanding the world, but how often do we get explicit lessons on managing money? Knowing how to budget, save, invest, and understand debt is just as important for navigating adulthood as any other life skill. Teaching it in schools would give young people a head start, equip them with valuable knowledge, and set them up for financial well being down the road. What are some key concepts you think are crucial for young people to grasp when it comes to personal finance?
Maya, I don't know about the what are the key points for the young people. So Maya, my next question is that what is a budget? Can
That's a great question. A budget is basically a plan for your money. It's like a roadmap that shows you where your money is coming from and where it's going. Think of it this way. You have a certain amount of money coming in each month, right? That could be from a job, an allowance, or whatever source. A budget helps you decide how to allocate that money to cover your expenses and still have some left over for the things you want. It helps you track your income and expenses so you can make sure you're not spending more than you earn. Sounds simple? It can be. There are lots of different ways to create a budget that works for you, but the key is to find a system that you can stick with.
totally agree with you. Nice. Uh, I hope my audience will understand that what is budget. Like so, my next
I hope
question
so
is that
too, Shashi.
why is it important to track your spending? I think it is important, but why? Why is it important to track your spending?
Let me tell you, Shantami, tracking your spending is like having a financial GPS. It shows you exactly where your money is going, which can be really eye opening. There are a few big reasons why it's so important. One point, knowing where your money goes helps you catch leaks. Sometimes we spend without even realizing it. A few dollars here, a few more there. Tracking helps identify those little drips that can add up to a big drain on your finances. Two, it helps you stick to your budget. Remember that roadmap we talked about? Tracking helps you stay on track, see if you're overspending in certain categories, and make adjustments as needed. Three, it empowers you to make informed decisions. When you have a clear picture of your spending habits, you can make conscious choices about where to cut back, where to save more, and how to reach your financial goals faster. Think of it as giving yourself a financial tune up. Does that make sense?
Hmm. Yes, Maya, that makes sense. You thank you for explaining in a good way, in a pretty way, in a lovely way. So thank you so much. So Maya, can you tell me that can budgeting help reduce stress? How? I think yes, budgeting help reduce stress, but I don't know how. So can you tell me how?
You bet. It's amazing how something as seemingly practical as budgeting can have such a profound effect on your mental well being. Think of it like this: when you're constantly worried about money, it's like carrying a heavy weight around with you. You might be stressed about making ends meet, unexpected expenses, or just not knowing where your money is going. Budgeting helps lift that weight. It brings a sense of clarity and control to your finances. When you have a plan in place and know where your money is going, it reduces uncertainty and financial anxiety. There's a sense of empowerment that comes from having a handle on your finances, which can lead to less stress and more peace of mind.
Okay, that's nice.
That's a great
Thank,
point, Shamtimili.
thank you,
It's amazing how
thank,
intertwined our finances are with our mental well being.
thank you so
It's
much.
a big part of the.
Thank you so much for
My pleasure.
explaining. I understand it that how can budgeting help reduce stress. So Maya, can you tell me that how can someone increase their income? Many people are taught in this issue.
You're most welcome. I'm glad I could shed some light on budgeting and stress reduction. And now, on to increasing income, a question any of us grapple with. There are lots of ways to boost your earning power, Shantimili. It really depends on your skills, interests, and resources. Here are strategies to think about. 1. Negotiate a raise at your current job. If you're a valuable asset to your company, don't be afraid to ask for a raise. Flex your contributions. 2. Develop new skills. Acquiring in-demand skills can open doors to higher paying jobs or freelance opportunities. Think about taking online courses, workshops, or certifications in areas that interest you and are relevant to the job market. 3. Consider a side hustle. Do you have a hobby or skill you could monetize? Maybe you're great at baking, crafting, writing, or web design. Turning a passion project into a side hustle can be a great way to earn extra cash.
Yes.
4. Explore freelancing or consulting. If you have specialized knowledge or expertise, consider offering your services as a freelancer or consultant. Websites like Upwork and Fiverr connect freelancers with clients seeking their skills. 5. Invest in yourself. Think about starting a small business or investing in assets that can generate passive income, like rental property or dividend-paying stocks. This requires more capital upfront, but can be a long-term wealth building strategy. I hope these ideas inspire your viewers to think about ways to increase their earning potential. What do you, Millie? Any other strategies come to mind based on your own knowledge?
No, nah, neither. No,
That's okay.
nothing strategy is coming to our mind or about anything. Maya, but I have more questions. First of all, tell me that have you ever tried to manage your own income?
That's a great question. Well, I don't have personal finances or the need to budget in the same way a human does. I can access and process information about how people manage their money. I've learned a lot about budgeting strategies, saving, investing, and even the psychology of spending from the vast amount of text data I've been trained on. It's fascinating how complex and personal financial management can be. It's like having a front row seat to the human experience with money. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. I'm totally agree with you. Thank you so much. Maya, but can you tell me that what is the difference between short term and the long term savings?
You bet. Those are definitely important concepts to understand, Shantimili. Think of it this way. Short-term savings are like your emergency fund and immediate plans. It's money set aside for things you expect to need in the next few months or years. Think unexpected car repairs, a new laptop, or even a dream vacation next summer. Long-term savings are for your bigger goals. Things down the road that require more time to plan and save for like buying a house, retiring comfortably, or starting your own business. Those are usually investments that will grow over many years. So, if short-term savings are for sooner, long-term savings are for later. That distinction help? I
Yes.
hope so. Is there anything specific about short-term versus long-term saving that you'd like to know more about?
Okay.
No
Maya,
problem at all. Do you want a topic?
I like more like both different, like the short term and long term savings. Like I think these both are helpful, so that's why I didn't consider anyone. So the both are good. But Maya, what are the some challenges people face while trying to save? Because
You're
I see many people want to save, but they face many challenges, like anyone deaths in the house or anyone like extra expenses. So that's why they can't save. So can you tell me that what are some challenges people face while trying to save?
You haven't nail on the head, Chantamili. Saving can be tough, especially with unexpected expenses, debt, and the ever-present temptation to spend. Like trying to climb a mountain with a few extra rocks in your backpack. Let's talk about some of the big ones people face. 1.1. Unexpected expenses. Life happens, right? A car repair, medical bill, a busted washing machine. These sudden costs can derail even the best laid saving plans. 2. Consumer debt, credit cards, loans, even buy now, pay later schemes. Carrying debt makes saving especially challenging as a chunk of your income goes towards interest payments. 3. Lifestyle inflation. As our income increases, we tend to spend more, almost unconsciously. It's called lifestyle creep, and it can make saving harder. 4. Lack of financial literacy. Understanding budgeting, investing, and the power of compound interest isn't always taught, so many people simply don't have the knowledge and tools to save effectively. 5. Psychological barriers. Sometimes it comes down to mindset, feeling like you don't deserve to save, fearing the future, or struggling with delayed gratification. These mental hurdles can be the hardest to overcome. Does any of this resonate?
Okay, nice.
I hope that
And this was resonated with me. Thank you so much for Maya for explaining it, Maya. Maya, but can you tell me that have you ever saved? But you are a so I can't ask you. So, do you have a bank account? If yes, how do you use it? I think you didn't have bank account, right?
you're very welcome, Shanti Millie. It's fascinating how those challenges apply to so many people. It's thoughtful of you to ask about my personal finances, but just like I said before, I'm an AI. I don't have a physical body, so
Oh,
I don't have the need
sorry.
for things like bank. No need to apologize at all. That's a perfectly valid question. I'm happy to answer anything you're curious about within my realm of knowledge.
Okay.
What
Uh,
else can we explore about saving and financial planning?
okay, Maya, that's nice. So, Maya, my next question is that how safe is online banking in your opinion? Like, I think online banking is like up to 50% is square. So, what's your perspective?
That's a great question, Shantamili, and one that a lot of people wrestle with. Online banking can be incredibly convenient, but it's understandable to wonder about its security. It's hard to put an exact percentage on how safe it is because there are a lot of factors involved. The bank security measures, reputable banks invest heavily in encryption, multi-factor authentication, and fraud detection systems. It's important to choose a bank with a strong track record of security. 2. Your own habits, strong passwords, being wary of phishing scams, and regularly monitoring your accounts are crucial for protecting yourself. 3. Emerging threats. Cyber criminals are constantly evolving their tactics, so banks and individuals need to stay vigilant and adapt. So, while I can't give you a definitive percentage, I can say this. When you take proper precautions and work with a reputable institution, online banking can be a very safe and convenient way to manage your. It's all about being informed and proactive steps to protect yourself. Does that answer your question and help?
Yes.
I hope so. Is there anything else you'd like to know? Online banking or other aspects of personal finance? I'm here to help. No problem at all. Just let me know when you're ready for more questions.
Okay, nice. Uh, so Maya can tell me uh, that what does it mean to you that it mean to be a smart spender? That what does it mean to be a smart spender?
That was a great question, Shanti Mealy. Being a smart spender, in my view, is about being depriving yourself. It's about making intentional choices of money that align with your values and goals. It's a bit like being a savvy shopper. You compare prices, look for deals, and prioritize what's truly important to you. A smart spender, one, understands their spending habits. They track where their money goes and identify areas they can adjust. Two, plans ahead. They create a budget and stick to it, getting funds for needs, saving, and some fun. Three, doesn't impulsively buy. They think before they spend, considering if a purchase is necessary and fits their goals. Four, seeks value. They look for quality items that will last and provide lasting satisfaction, not just fleeting trends. Five, invest in themselves. They prioritize spending on things that enhance their well-being, knowledge, and future prospects. I hope that gives you a good starting point for your understanding of what it means to be a smart spender,
Yes, it gives
Shantini.
me a good like startup to know about that. What is a good spender? So thank you so much for explaining it good way. So Maya, can you tell me about that? What are the risks of using a credit card? Like I think it's also very useful, but what's your risk?
You're very welcome. It's great you're thinking about both the upsides and downsides of financial tools like credit cards. It can be really helpful when used responsibly, but definitely come with some risks. It's like borrowing a friend's car. It's convenient and can get you where you need to go, but you need to be careful and return it in good condition. Here are a few key risks to keep in mind. High interest rates. This is a big one, Shanti Mealy. If you don't pay your balance in full each month, the interest charges can quickly making what you bought much more expensive. Two, overspending. Oh, it's easy to start spending. Before you know it, you could have racked up more debt than you can handle. Three, damage to your credit score. Late payments can seriously hurt your credit score, making it harder to get loans, rent an apartment, or even get approved for certain jobs. Or debt cycle. When you rely on credit cards to cover living expenses or make ends meet, it can create a vicious cycle of debt that's tough to escape. It's important to remember that credit cards are powerful tools that should be used with caution and discipline. Always borrow responsibly and make sure you understand the terms and conditions before using one. Is there anything specific about credit cards that you still like to understand better?
No,
I'm
no,
happy to keep chatting about it. Okay, no problem.
nothing like anything
Let me
extra,
know if something else comes to
extra
mind.
about.
We can always shift gears to something new too. Got it. So, is there anything else you'd like to talk about today? We can explore more about your work with the Leaders Lounge or maybe delve into a completely different topic.
No, no, thank you so much for all of things, all of explanations and anything. Now my interview time is completed, so now I have to end my stream. So viewers, this is all today is my interview with Maya podcast, and I hope you all enjoyed our conversation. And I hope you all learn many things about personal financing or how to manage personal finances. So that's why I hope you all understand our conversation and took all very good things, good information from it. So see you in our next interview with Maya, sorry, with beautiful topic. So till then, Allah Hafiz. In